and if we pulled the old system back, I wouldn't play the game anymore, to be honest. I know that's a real, like, strong viewpoint, but the combat was uninspiring, to say the least. Even though I got 99 pre EOC, I just find it a lot more engaging. It looks much better. I'm not waiting 5 minutes before I get to press a button to do something different. No, I don't, cheesy wink. Yeah, momentum certainly doesn't need to be buffed. It's OP at the moment. If you guys have used it in God Wars with the barrage method, even after the nerf, it's still bad. I don't like it, but it's going to stay, so as far as I know. Is it possible to give all humanoids momentum so they use abilities? Better than that, we'll be able to give NPCs abilities. If you've gone on the battlefield, you'll see you start getting stunned and stuff like this. We can take that to the next level and actually give them sort of full player abilities. I think Chris, I don't know, Chris L, he done something with NPC called Max. I think he put him in the beta, but he was basically like a player, an OP player basically. Georgian E5B. I'm not going to give you too much about Barrows. There's not like I don't know much about it. All I can say is this Barrows runner won't be doing it if there's no good rewards. It's as simple as that. My play style's very much I want more DPS, I want more damage and stuff like that, or I want to make bank. And if I'm not banking bank, you know, the content's not going to be done for me. What did you do before you leveled money? For example, level 150ish. Warband. This is why I'm here at Barrows. I mean, those that see me on the forums, I absolutely love Barrows. I've done like whole weekends. It's how I made my first 10 million by getting lucky on a few items. That's how I done it. Then after Barrows, I progressed on to God Wars with a couple of friends. Obviously, that one's heavily luck dependent. Glacers need better drop rates. No, they don't. I've had a pair of Glavens and Steadfasts, and they made me bank. And you can make an Armadillo Battle Staff, which is still pretty tasty money. And they're one of the best rates of charms in the game. So I don't think blood. Imagine it right. If blood spells done their healing proc effects on an ability, that would be OP, massively OP, guys. You don't need momentum buff, it's OP. If you can AFK God Wars, yeah, you don't need a buff on momentum. I'm not going to show you how guys to do it because I think it's cheap and disgusting. So, that's a really good question, RS Adam. I'd be well up for that. If you guys actually want to go on events and you can convince the video team or whatever to let me at it, I'll do it. I'll do it on my own time and actually go on my account with you guys. I'll take your God Wars or something like that. Oh yeah, double drop weekend. Yeah, I was there too. I got a double loot as well. It was awesome. Drop rate of the Calphite King is actually really good. It's a decent drop rate considering how quickly you can down him, but be warned for his one hit killer green thing. No, it's just way past work hours that people are going. Will there be a Jagex studio in USA? I'll never say no, you know. Right, Vegeta kick out. Alright, cool. Cool, just. Yeah, no worries. Okay, everyone going. Yeah, I'll look at it with melee. You're right. I have only looked at it with mage because I do think that's OP. So we'll look at it with melee and see how disgusting. But remember, if you're going up against the look, chap saying goodbye. Have you gotten into an argument with other J mods? Plenty of times. I mean, you got to remember I play this game quite a bit, so if there's something I don't agree with, I will represent what I feel is my player type or some of you guys, you know, and I'll start raging and say it's rubbish. So yeah, I'll be at Rune first. I was at the last two, so you can come and say hello or kick my head in, whichever one you want. I don't mind. Yep, I'm in Jagex HQ at the moment. And fastest skill in RuneScape, that's a hard one. If you've got unlimited cash, then it's one of the buyable skills that are rapid, I'm guessing. If not, wouldn't like to say, probably RuneSpan now, isn't it? Thank you, Sam6420. We don't sell gold. Uh, did I rage SOF and SGS? No, the only time I raged with Yelps and his Squeal of Fortune was, like I said, when I spun 200 million on my JMod account and I knew I weren't going to get the 200 mil. Construction is 20 mil. Wow, that's disgusting, Muse. I didn't know that one. Is prayer the same if you just done blessed spirit shields? If you just made them? If you had unlimited bank, of course. Oh, there's some good. So I was just saying to the people out there, it's easy for me to chat here. I was just saying, like, if I could have it on one screen, I could just speak and type as much as I can. Yeah, Hex Hunter's got to be looked at. I think you can still snipe it as well from people. I'm not 100%. I did try and get that one fixed. Yeah, construction is something on the horizon. Yeah, seriously, there's two people really quickly. Something big's planned for construction. I ain't gonna say what. You know what Mark's like with his crazy ideas that you guys just suck up and love. But it's big. From terms of production, I'm looking at it. It scares me. That normally means it's a killer project. So yeah, it should be good. X wishful. It always does that. Just see when you press the button, it's going to land on what it lands on. It sometimes fools you and plays games with you. That's why I just rapid click it, so it just gives me my goodies straight away. And no, I don't buy spins before you ask. I earn spins. I farm spins. Is range melee more efficient for QBD at max combat? To be honest, yeah. I mean, once you're using Drygor as Ascension, you should see a QBD kill sub 2 minutes. I mean, you need to get the hits right and ensure the carapace. Well, you can't ensure. Sorry. If you get lucky with the carapaces, it's really quick. If you get unlucky, it can extend your kill time. But yeah, getting max levels, Drygor's Ascensions. However, the one I haven't tried is Tectonic, like Singularity and the Wand and whatnot. I don't know if Mage is good there. I don't Mage myself, so it could be disgusting. Fugman 4004 PvP is dead. This is something we're taking really seriously. We're going to analyse what PKers want of old and of new and try and give you like some decent PKing or PvP updates to sort of rekindle it and get it going again. I don't know what you mean by explaining the divine tiers. Basically, you collect this essence of the Gothics, and then you have to put it to worship your god to affect the swingometer. Like I say, come on, join Zamorak, man. Ditch your Saradomin and come to the underdog. Uh, Kings Andro 111. Yep, 100%. He needs to be buffed. I think I'm not sure. I'll check with Mod Timbo, but I believe we put the Triskelion key on there as a weekly thing, so that you can get one of those. I'll double check though. What god do I support? Well, I'm waiting for Bandos just because it's going to be carnage, but I don't really support any. I won't lie to you, I skip quite a lot of chat because I want to get to the boss at the end of my quest, so apologies to all you lore lovers. Yeah, the Triskelions are really rare. But they got some cool armor. Yeah, I'm inclined to think so, Dean Physics, but Buff the mole. Yeah, the mole needs a lot of love, Shockbone. I advised one of my lower level friends to go there. The next day he come in and I got basically a 20 minutes worth of rage as to why the mole needs to be reworked and he's rubbish. No, whoever asked me about RuneScape bundling, no, I didn't like gambling. I didn't like any of that. I worked for my money. I mean, I did have a lot of friends help me out and stuff like that, especially when I got hacked. Get me started again. But to literally just gamble or scam, if that's what some people done, is totally against. I'm quite an honourable gamer. I don't like cheating others or the system for my own gain. It takes away my own personal achievements. Uh, no, you could get I could probably farm 10 hard clue scrolls in a day. It's quite easy. No, we haven't buffed anything to do with the. Is that the dragon halves of the shield, yeah? Or dragon full helm? Was that? No, you just got really, really lucky, dude. Not sure on the weird room, sorry. Theo, I used the Drygore maces. I got that tip straight from Mod Chriselle, and if he says they're the best, they're the ones I'm gonna use. Whoever said re-adding special attacks would be good so you can do abilities and specials, it'd be kind of the same thing. What I would like to see more of is the... oh my god, that is so loud, sorry. What I'd like to see more of potentially is the... I forgot what I was going now. What did you ask for? Where is he? Special attacks and abilities. Yeah, that was it. What I'd like to see more of is the specific weapons giving ability buffs or specific abilities. Like I believe the chaotic claws and the dragon claws are the only weapon that increases your crit. Some more variants like this. Yeah, like you say, more abilities or potentially. I don't know if you do this ability with this god sword, you get a flaming variant of the ability. Now I think that might give you what you're looking for with the special abilities. Who knows? Yeah, sorry, I'm like trying to speak to. I think what we need to do, as everyone's in game, I'd be well up for setting up something where we just go and destroy some beasties or something. And I'll do it, like, if the guys let me, I'll do it on my account. I don't care if you guys can see it, I've got my PM set and I can do all of that. It's just I will rage if we go and do some playing on this account. Or I like the double crit chance, that's quite tasty. All that sort of stuff, I love variants. Show us the tats. You can have a quick look at one of the tats. There you go. Just because I've had 5 requests for it, that's one of them. Is there any place I can go to request a name which is currently on inactive? No, ML1, you're just going to have to wait for us to do like a clean up and purge them and get rid of them. Oh, nice. Grats, Cohen, and your team on the dry gore drop. Sam6420, good question. Is it a possibility? Uh, I really like that. That would be worth seeing. It's really hard. We have explored mounts in game, If we'd done it, we'd probably need to do engine changes and stuff. How you'd sit on the player. That's one hurdle we'd need to get over. The other one is the way that RuneScape's maps. You've probably had blocking issues before. Now, if we started making your little avatar a 2x2 instead of a 1x1, we're going to need to remap probably the entirety of the game so you don't get stuck on things. It's a hell of a lot of work to get it working. So I would love to ride my pack yak. In fact, I would like to make him a battle yak.